Are you worried about the safety of your loved one when they're on their own? Today, I'm going to explore with you how technology can bring peace of mind to you while also fostering the independence of your loved one. So, join me in this video as I unravel the potential of GPS tracking and video monitoring to transform the life of your loved one. And as we're thinking about these are technologies, GPS and video monitoring, as a little bit controversial maybe, because you need to think through, well, are they intrusive technologies or are they empowering technologies? So I also want to talk through that with you, those two different sides of this conversation. Let's talk about GPS tracking first. So GPS tracking is basically being able to locate where your loved one is through a GPS tracker. So you can use simple tools like Find My iPhone or AirTags, which work through Bluetooth, or more sophisticated trackers like Angel Sense Tracker, which was a little bit more on the expensive side of things and involves a little bit more hardware. But basically, these technologies will give you a GPS position of where your loved one is remotely. This can provide some comfort or peace of mind to your loved one and or to you, right? If your loved one is out of the home or in the community, and maybe especially if they're doing that on their own, or if there's some vulnerabilities that you're really concerned about with your loved one in terms of being able to find them. So can be super helpful technologies, right, to provide you peace of mind, to provide your loved one peace of mind. The question I want to come back to, though, is it intrusive or is it empowering? And it can be both, right? So I think what we want to consider here very strongly is consent. So did we have a conversation with our loved one about using a GPS tracker and maybe why it might be beneficial to them, why we're thinking it might be beneficial to us as a family member, and to get some sort of agreement on, hey, should we try something like this out or should we not? And really talk through what those benefits are and what the downsides are. Next up, let's talk about video monitoring. So what do I mean by video monitoring? It could be video cameras in the home. It also could be front door cameras, any type of video technology that you might be able to access remotely. So I've had families where their loved one is living on their own or living with a roommate, where that video technology has been helpful to communicate with their loved one in their own home. So for example, one family told me that if their loved one's in the kitchen and they're struggling with something, they can call them up, call mom, and say, how do I do this? And mom can see in real time what they're doing and coach them through that specific task, right? So great use case to be able to kind of coach remotely, great benefit. There's also the safety component. So if there's people coming into our loved one's home as paid support, or maybe people that shouldn't be there, right? As a mom or as a dad, as a caregiver, you can monitor that remotely. Or if there's safety concerns that your loved one might have in terms of self-injury, those sorts of things, you might be able to see that remotely. Same thing with front door safety, right? Having a camera outside, or maybe a video doorbell or peephole. My sister has a video peephole that allows her to see people visually before she allows them to enter her apartment, which is a key part of her security and safety. So video technology can definitely be helpful. Again, we want to think about that question of intrusive or empowering. So we want to get consent before using those types of technology and really think through what are the benefits to our loved one, what are the drawbacks for our loved one, and have those conversations and get agreement before moving forward with it. And just remember, technology, when used with consent and wisdom, doesn't have to be intrusive, right? But it can be a powerful tool that can help carve that path to independence for your loved one. So if you found this video helpful and you want more support on and guidance on supportive technology, I really encourage you to download the free Top 10 Tech Tools to Transition Towards Independence for your loved one. So there's lots of valuable insights packed into that guide. If you haven't got it yet, go ahead and click the link below. in the notes, and you can get your guide completely free, and it's going to help you to continue to take small steps forward towards independence with your loved one. So I'm Eric Gall, family member, family coach. Together, let's take a small step forward this week.